Hello, Trev here. I'm just at the rec in Rose Hill, so the recreation ground. So the community centre is just over here. I'm just looking at the sunset, but I thought I'd also just point out these trees which are kind of getting quite big now. This sort of like wild area, not quite a woodland, but I would say yeah, it's getting pretty developed now. So you've got these kind of trees. Hello, someone's dog. But yeah, you've got this kind of lovely nature space within. And I remember planting these trees with the low carbon group. So I'm just sort of having a little, like, really lovely kind of place to sort of chill out. There is a back route. I might bring a strimmer down just to tidy it. They haven't strimmed this. I'm a bit undecided because you can still walk down here, of course, but yeah, they've strimmed the other side. You can see the field sort of really well cut by the football pitch, but here it's sort of nicely overgrown and it just looks great. Like the wild bit. Not my dog, but yeah. Hello. Having loads of fun. And you can see the grasses, and these trees we planted a few years ago have now established really well. So if I look that way, yeah, now you can see a bit better. So obviously the wildlife love this, absolutely love it. And yeah, I don't know what people think about mowing this bit of grass, but it's still very passable on foot. And yeah, a little bit of a space there. So there were trees planted all around here as well, but some take and some don't. So we get saplings which were, I think, maybe a few years old, and then you can see these ones are sort of about my height, maybe 6 foot. So let's just have a little look. Yeah, sort of around. That's around 6 foot, and these ones are around 5 foot, 6 foot. So they've all established really. All of these ones have established really well, but yeah, there are a lot more planted. It's a big bush. I should know the name of all of these. Apologies if you're really into your species of plants, but there would have been a lot planted in this area, this little bit as well, and some obviously didn't make it, but I think it kind of naturally selects, and it makes quite a nice mix. So yeah, a few people walking dogs. I'll just show you where we are. So this is the path, and over here would be the park and the Rose Hill Community Centre. So if you don't know this bit exists, you wouldn't necessarily come to it, but if you're at the community centre and look down by the play park, then it looks perhaps like it's just a way out of the park, but actually you've got this whole other field of football and yeah. There's dogs playing together, hopefully. Look a bit wild. It's always very unpredictable, dogs running towards each other, but there's the Come On England sign, which I've mentioned before. England have just gone through to the semi-finals, so penalties. But yeah, just showing you this walk. So let's have a little look where we are. There's the goal. So football teams, yeah, the dogs are all running around nicely together, which is very good. Nice to see. So there's not a lot of sort of open spaces for dog walkers, but this is one, which is great. And virtually all of the dogs I've seen have been very, well behaved and enjoying that big space as well as humans do, of course. So I will kind of come over and show you the other space. So I've walked off-road a bit just to collect my cup. I don't want to leave my cup. Shall I go back in? Yeah, let's go back in. So I mean, look at those trees. They're, what 12 foot? Maybe. 12 foot? What's that, like 4 meters? Twice my height. Can I get through here, actually? Whoa. Pwah. But it's, look at that. So I mean about like a little woodland. Because from here, and you can imagine in another, I don't know when these ones are planted, so I think, well, I know actually, so the council chopped some of the trees down. It was very upsetting for Eleanor particularly, and all of us at the Low Carbon Group who'd worked hard to plant the trees, and then they kind of chopped the trees because they hadn't kind of updated their mowing schedule. And when it's all high grass, you can't really tell the difference so much. So they mowed them down, and then, bless them, I think they kind of replaced the trees with some sort of older trees, because obviously you don't have to plant trees that are 2 or 3 years old. You could plant trees that are sort of 5 or 10 years old. So I'm pretty sure that these trees look more in that sort of region rather than 5 years or 10 years. They look more like 15 years old. So that is, yeah, 8 foot, something like that. I'm not a tree expert. I'm sure a tree expert would give you much more interesting knowledge about it. But I think just from a sort of a wildlife perspective and appreciating green space perspective, like my other vlogs on walks and stuff, I just think it's really nice to sort of promote these sort of spaces. Excuse me. It's really nice with the sunlight as well. So yeah, there's the path. Obviously you can walk down the path if you want to, and this path, like I said in one of my last vlogs, was very, very narrow for a long time, for many years, and I campaigned and pushed councillors and various people, and it's only been about a year or so that it's full kind of width again, and buggies, prams, wheelchairs and bikes indeed can come down here much easier now. It was very, very narrow. So, but yeah, if you didn't know, you can walk to the side and you can go make that a woodland sort of walk as well. And let me just show you here. So if you're to go out, if you've never been down there, that's sort of Spencer Crescent. So you go right from the community centre to Spencer Crescent. So you could come in from Spencer Crescent to get to the community centre. And this is the other bit of woodland which we planted. Like I say, it's quite kind of wild and grown, and you can see trees amongst grasses. Look at that. I should know, but I can't remember which was planted first, these trees down here or the other ones, possibly around the same time. And yeah, you can see there's lots there in a little den. See some kids were telling me about this little den. I don't mind stuff like this at all. I think it's really lovely that they've made this little kind of area. They're the kids that encouraged me to show them how to show off on my unicycle, and then I consequently fell off and damaged my wrist. It's not broken, it's just sprained. I just got it checked at the lovely A&E. Big love to the NHS. So just to get it checked, because it's still hurting but not too bad. So there's some apples. Look at this, you see? You've got a whole little wood down the bottom. But yeah, the kids were telling me about they were very excited, and you know, it's like, I remember making dens when I was a kid in the sort of like the little undergrowth and edges, and I do appreciate that, you know, you can get up to mischief, or there's obviously people could drink alcohol or whatever, but I mean, not that drinking alcohol is bad so much, but being antisocial, should I say. But yeah, this idea of enjoying the kind of the woodland is great for the kids. So don't want to disturb the dog walkers, but let's see if they're coming down here or not. See, look at that. Yeah, and that's the end. That's where the England box is. I think they're going that way. So, like I said, I don't particularly want to disturb anyone while I'm making a vlog. Dog's very happy. We might see them run down here in a minute, or maybe not. And yeah, some more mature trees around the edge as well. So you've got birds and more established sort of trees amongst these new trees, and like quite a lot. The idea of this with fruit trees was, you know, the fruit will be for the community as well. So all of this fruit and apples and stuff. I'm being a bit unclear on my direction just because I want to show you the end, but I don't want to get in anyone's way. Maybe I'll be ambushed by these dogs and you can see them jumping. They are playing very nicely together, which is very good to see. So here we are at sort of the end of the woodland walk. So back onto the field. So you could start here and go all the way round. Let me just go all the way round, and then at this point go sort of round there as well, and then you're to the community centre, or indeed do it in reverse. So it's quite a nice little path, especially if you're around this area and don't know about it. Let's do a close-up of the Come on England. England have literally just gone through. There we go. Come on England. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.